What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. My name is Sean, aka Elite, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what we know about FIFA 22 already. Now, I know it's still mid-July, but there's some things that we already have been announced by EA themselves about what's going to be in FIFA 22 that we haven't seen ever before, including something that we have also been introduced at the end of FIFA 21, which could change the dynamic of starting FIFA as we know it. So let's go ahead and talk about preview packs first, guys. Preview packs are something that have been introduced into the store that kind of against what EA would want to do, but it's kind of genius in a way as well if you think about it. EA are showing you what you would get in a pack before you open the pack, which obviously is something EA would never want to do in the past, because when they show you the pack, 99.9% of the time it's going to be terrible and not worth it, and it's going to turn you away from opening that pack. However, at the same time, if you open that pack and you are one of the lucky people who end up getting something good in that preview pack but don't have any coins to open it, what are you going to do? You're going to go buy FIFA points and you're going to go open that pack, which is going to make them money. So that's something that I think was a really smart workaround for obviously the legal battles that they are facing when it comes to gambling in this game. Now, obviously, I'm somebody who's completely against FIFA points. I'm completely against the ability to pay to win in Ultimate Team at all. I think it is stupid. I think it ruins the game as we know it. And it's something that, if it was not in the game, would be a lot... it'd be a lot more fun to really grind out games, grind out trading, and see what kind of club you can build, because I think that there'd be some really good clubs and really more impressive clubs knowing that they didn't get any of that from FIFA points. Now, we've been doing that in the last, I guess it's 5 years now. We haven't bought any FIFA points. But let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about in terms of preview packs if you haven't seen them yet. So, pack preview. You look at the icon that signifies a preview pack. You don't get the preview if you open up a squad building challenge and get a pack in return for that. You don't get a preview for that. Only the ones that you buy from the store. So right now we obviously have 1 million coins, so no matter what packs are out right now, we can preview them. So let's go ahead and see this. We've got preview pack on both a 25k and a 100k pack. So as we preview the 25k pack, it literally opens the pack for us, as if we were buying it, except for we didn't buy it. We just get to see what's in the pack, and if we don't get anything, which is normally what is going to happen, like we get Mesut Ozil here, he's not going to go for 25,000 coins, which means that it's not worth opening this pack. So I can click X if I want to buy the pack for 25,000 coins or 350 FIFA points, or I can just click back, and I'm done with that pack. I don't have to open it. I still have the exact same amount of coins that I started with. I know what's in that pack. I don't want to open it. Now, here's the thing. You don't get to preview an unlimited amount of packs. So the Ozil is there for another 24 hours on that preview, right? Until tomorrow at 6 p.m. UK when new packs get released. Then I get to preview them again. Here's the preview for the 100k pack. And in this one, we get ourselves an Italian center mid, Verratti maybe. It is Verratti, which again is not going to be worth opening a pack for an 86 rated card. So I save myself 100,000 coins. I don't actually open the pack. I get De Gea and Verratti. I mean, it could have been a worse pack, but it definitely doesn't add up to 100k. So I don't have to open that. Same thing for these premium gold packs. Let's preview it and see if we can get anything out of it. So the dynamic that this is going to add to the beginning of FIFA 22 is the fact that everybody's going to have a 7.5k pack and possibly a 15k pack to preview every single day at the release of FIFA. And if there's a good player in that pack, which is more likely at the beginning of FIFA given there's so many 80 to 83 rated cards that go for a lot of coins, there's going to be a lot more people looking to spend their coins on packs, and there will be a lot more good players on the market earlier. Because in previous years, the only players that you'd see on the market are ones that people either got from squad building challenges by doing those advanced SBCs earlier, or FIFA points. Those are the only two ways. Now, we're going to see everybody pretty much opening a 7.5k pack or a 15k pack literally every single day to start the year. It's like getting a free pack every single day and putting those players onto the market if they're good. Obviously, if you're getting Marisic in that pack, you're not going to actually spend the 7.5k, but you kind of understand how that's going to affect the market really early. There's going to be more supply for these good players, which might mean they won't rise up quite as much as they have on that first release day or on that first weekend league as they have in previous years. Now, if you also look at it in a different way, more people might have more coins. So could they go the opposite direction? It's also very possible. Now, this is something that we'll look into a lot deeper once we get into our trading videos. But I thought we'd bring it up right now because it's been introduced in FIFA 21, and I think it's something that we can start thinking about a little earlier for FIFA 22. Because let's be real, you guys have noticed it. I definitely have. Not as many people are really interested in FIFA 21 as there have been in previous years, at least for me and what I've seen, and myself included. I've been completely bored of FIFA 21 ever since Team of the Year came out. Not even gonna lie to you. FIFA 22, it's a new year. We always say we're never gonna buy FIFA again. Let's be honest with ourselves, we're gonna do it. And those first few weeks of FIFA are always great, no matter how bad the game ends up being. The next thing that we already know about FIFA 22 is FUT Heroes. This new introduction is a type of card that I assume will be out the entire length of FIFA 22. And they're not quite icons, but they're definitely not regular FIFA cards either. It's retired players, maybe that aren't of the stature of current icon cards like Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, or Hullet, or Cruyff, but we're still, I guess, heroes for their national team or heroes for their club, or just iconic players in general that might not get the rating that they're looking for on icon cards, or maybe it's just something else to be a marketing campaign for FIFA 22. Either way, I do think it is a cool concept. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it is on their website. So EA have a bunch of news on their website already about Heroes. It says, dial up the nostalgia as football's most memorable players return to the pitch as FUT Heroes in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. Now, these cards have a unique league-specific chemistry which will be tied to that card and tied to the league that they played in mostly during their career. Obviously, you can see Robbie Keane on the left side played a lot of his career also at LA Galaxy, but that card in particular is going to be Premier League links. But let's take that cover star right there, Mario Gomez, for example. He's German, Bundesliga, obviously going to be a striker card. But if you put him alongside Erling Haaland, what link would you get there? It would actually be a green link. Even though Gomez never really played for Dortmund in his career, and he's obviously not going to get a strong link because of Norway in Germany, don't link. But because he's got that special Bundesliga attribute to the hero card, anybody in Bundesliga is going to get a green link to Gomez. So it's similar to icon cards in that way, but this Gomez card, if you tried to link it to, let's say, Lautaro Martinez in Serie A, they would get a red link. So that Gomez card wouldn't link to Lautaro Martinez at all, which is kind of the difference between, I guess, the Miroslav Klose icon card that we see. That card would get a link to Lautaro Martinez on an orange link, just because the icon cards link to everything. These cards get a special extra link to players in that league, but they don't link to other players across different leagues. Now, he would still get a weak link to like İlkay Gündoğan, who plays for Manchester City. So he would still link to other German players, but it's just that extra boost of link of players in that special league. So let's go ahead and take a look at what FUT Heroes we have already. And we obviously do have that Mario Gomez card, which over 200 goals in the Bundesliga secured his hero card. This next one I really love because you look at Tim Cahill, and yeah, he really didn't get to a peak of his career to where he could really be an icon card of like a 90 or 92 rated icon in the game, but what an iconic player he was for Australia and played a very big part in Premier League history as well. Tim Cahill was a great player, and it's a card that everybody wants to see come back. And so I think FUT Heroes is really that perfect way to bring cards like Tim Cahill back into the game. Next, you've got Diego Milito, an Inter Milan legend, an Argentine marksman, they say. And he also, I guess, played in La Liga a lot of his career, which I didn't know that until I just read it now. Moving down the list, we've got Jorge Campos. I can't lie, don't know much about him at all, but he's going to have a Liga BBVA MX special card, which means that anybody in the Mexican League is going to get a strong link to him. Now, there's not too many great Mexican League cards in the game, so we'll see how they try to incorporate him into the game. We've seen in the past when there are a couple of good MLS cards, they start to bring out more objectives for MLS cards to link them together. So I think EA will probably do something along those lines to make it so this Campos card can actually be used a little bit more by bringing out special SBCs for Liga BBVA MX players. We've got Fernando Morientes, which will be a striker as well. It'll be in La Liga Santander, so we're getting quite the mix of leagues here. And then we've got Al Haber, shout out to Haber here, who's going to be a Saudi League one. Played for Saudi Arabia in 4 FIFA World Cups. I guess that's the Saudi Arabian League badge. I actually don't even know. Not even going to lie to you. Robbie Keane, we've already talked about this one. He'll get the Premier League one. I think it would be very interesting if they brought out different ratings for these cards and then got different leagues on them. So the Robbie Keane Premier League card here would get obviously a strong link to, Raheem Sterling or whoever. But then they could drop like an 84 Robbie Keane and be MLS. I think that would be really, really cool. Abedi Pele is Ghana's finest ever player, nicknamed Pele after the Brazilian icon, played for Marseille, and so he's going to get the French League as his league on his special card. Another player I don't know anything about. And then this player I know a lot about, Clint Dempsey. Whether an MLS, Premier League, or an international stage, Dempsey left it all on the pitch, gave him an 85 rated card. And again, that's one of those players that he didn't really reach that level to be an icon in FIFA, but I think Hero is perfect. An 85 rating is perfect for somebody like Clint Dempsey, because you could never rate him 91 as a prime icon. He never reached that in his career, despite being a literal American hero for them on an international stage, being one of the best players in MLS when he played there, playing a role for Fulham in Premier League when they were in Premier League before they got relegated and then promoted again. He was in at first. He was there before they got relegated, which I guess doesn't really give him a good rep because he was there when they got relegated, I believe. But that's beside the point. What a legend. What a hero. And that's a perfect card for him right there. So they gave him the MLS as the badge there, which I think is appropriate. And I'm sure we're going to see more soon. And actually, yes, we are. More heroes will be released in August. So when they do that, I'll drop another video covering the new heroes that drop. And if you take a look at the pre-order, they have a little bit of a change on the pre-order deals that you get. Instead of the packs that you get throughout every single week when you order the Champions or the Ultimate Edition, this time they're just giving you FIFA points. They're just straight up giving you FIFA points this time around. So you don't have to wait every week to get another pack to open, which I think is probably a lot more exciting to get 4,600 FIFA points on day one. Now that is another thing that is going to change the dynamic of FIFA 22 at the beginning of the game. With people, a majority of the guys that really take the game seriously, they're probably going to get the Champions or the Ultimate Edition. The 4,600 FIFA points, that goes a long way at the beginning of the year, which means that once people get those FIFA points and open the packs, the price of certain cards, they're going to skyrocket immediately. There's going to be no delay. Cards are going to go from, let's say, who's going to have an OP low-rated card at the beginning of the next year? I don't know. Let's take, Musa Sissoko from last year as an example. Whatever the equivalent of that is at the beginning of next year, that card will go from 3,000 coins to 25,000 coins in, an hour or two. I mean, it's going to be ridiculous, the price of certain cards after those 4,600 FIFA points go onto every single person's account at the same time. It's going to be ridiculous. Really appreciate you guys sticking around with me. I'm excited for a great year in FIFA 22. Let me know your comments down below on what you're excited for most about FIFA 22 and what you want to see from me in the near future. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.